Greetings, this is Robert Forsch with YouTube channel Truth. I encourage everybody to hashtag my name in a Google search if you care to. Because of dress code enforcement, there's a lot of places I will not go. And you can look at the current events and what those current dress codes are. I'm in compliance on the beach here. One of the things that I like to have is a wetsuit when the water's a little chilly. It's in the 70s, but like when I jump in my hot tub at home, it's about 111 degrees. I like that. It's got highly purified, carbon filtered, reverse osmosis water. And then when I'm done exfoliating in the borax, baking soda, and magnesium, a third of a cup of each of those, then I'll put on the coconut oil, organic coconut oil from Costco. None of these are paid endorsements. I just mention it as a point of benefit for you all. This is I like putting my water in glass because highly aggressive water like that will draw estrogen mimicking chemicals out of cheap plastic. Maybe you knew that, maybe not. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go out surfing today. I love it. I'm getting better at it. And I just love being out here at the beach. I meet fascinating people from all over the world. Come here to enjoy this. This is at the Cherry Grove Fishing Pier area, North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's the Prince Resort right there. Another beautiful day. Tide is going out right now for about, another 2 hours or so. The water temp right now is about 73 degrees. It's wonderful. I love it out here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do once again is link my research library in the description. My research library includes, but is not limited to, the one YouTube playlist. That's why I encourage you to hashtag my name, because I'm on a variety of platforms currently and will be on others potentially, unless my channel is taken down, that type of thing. So I hashtag my name sometimes in comments, so you can click on it, see what I'm about, if you care to. This is kind of weird, but anyway, one of the reasons for spitting is the sinuses. As I bathe in that water, my sinuses have that borax, which is 99.9% boron, a third of a cup of that, a third of a cup of baking soda, and a third of a cup of magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salt. What that does is it goes into the sinus passages and releases all kinds of particulate that may be in there, as well as nanoparticles. Apparently we've got smart dust and more. So on my channel you can see documentaries including individuals that are speaking at Lawrence Livermore Labs, TED Talks, covering some of the different topics of weather and people modification programming that we've got. So this is part of what people will see when they come on out here. If they do, you can see it from the cameras on the top of the building. You can go to the Prince Resort in Cherry Grove, South Carolina online, and you can see this if you care to. I believe the short answer is the truth matters. The truth about what? Well, the truth about everything. So is what you believe actually true, or what you want to believe? I'm convinced that God's grace is required to love and believe the truth, let alone find it. So there you go. Thank you so much for your public and private support, encouragement. What I'm doing now too is earthing. I'm grounded on the earth. When I'm in that bathtub that I mentioned with the super hot purified electrolyte infused water, is I've got a ground wire running from my electrical system of the house into the bathtub. It's perfectly safe unless there were a lightning storm. I wouldn't want to be in there then. So if you want to do earthing, which it is called, I've got a documentary called Earthing on my channel talking about how our biological, physiological, and psychological benefits are enhanced when we are grounded. So one of the things I can see in the distance, maybe you can now, is the humidity down by the pier. Can barely see the beginning of the pier at the beach. However, I can see the end of it. Just an accumulation of humidity. Do you know how much a gallon of water weighs? Well, that depends on temperature. The temperature changes the volume and density of water. It's real science. I'm very scientific. Scientific as described as testable, repeatable observations, and there's quite a bit of mystery with the world that we live in. I find it fascinating. So I'm an explorer of sorts, and I meet people from all over and have wonderful conversations with them out here, and sometimes they'll call me from all over the world any time of the day or night. I also have individuals that share powerful information with me through my phone. On a given day, I may have hundreds of notifications, and phone calls I typically will return or take. So leave a message if you like, text me if you want, and some of those notifications on the different social media platforms I may not be aware of. So I know that sometimes, just so you're aware, there's over 2,200 videos that I've created myself that have comments on them, and YouTube has not been sending me notifications on some of those comments, so I may not be aware that you've commented. That's another form of censorship, is to alienate individuals from one another. So it's not that I don't care. I care enough to put my life on the line, sharing the truth with anybody who wants to know it. So I encourage everybody to seek the truth with all your heart, because it matters for eternity. Thank you so much.